Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm going to be documenting my travel down to Pennsylvania, where I picked up a investment property back in January, and I've actually never seen the property. So here we are, end of March, and I've actually never even been to the property. And a lot of people have been asking me how I go about buying these investment properties, finding these opportunities outside of my local marketplace, outside of Long Island, what kind of returns I'm getting, why I choose not to invest in New York, and how do I go about it without ever even seeing the property. So I wanted to document this journey for you guys. I'm just getting on the road now. The wrong time to leave Long Island. It's a little before 5, but it is what it is. We do what we got to do. I'll be there probably about, I guess with traffic, probably about 9:30 tonight, and meeting a contractor there tomorrow morning. Basically, I've got a tenant in there who's going to be leaving April 20th and a new lease signed for May 1st. And I want to make sure that I take care of anything that's kind of gone array or that I don't even know about, to be honest, because I haven't been there. But I want to make sure that I take care of the property before the new tenant gets in there. My theory on this is to provide a nice, safe, clean environment for your tenant, a nice place to live, and they'll treat it nicely. You provide them a shitty place to live, they're going to treat it like shit. So that's my theory on it. We're going to test it out. We'll see how it works. But hopefully you stay tuned and you know, kind of take a look at the way I'm doing things. And I'd love to hear your feedback. I'd love to hear some advice from other investors out there. I'd love to hear any questions that you guys might have. I got nothing else going on, so shoot them over to me, and be happy to answer them while I'm driving, while I'm recording, and see, you know, if we can help some of you guys go ahead and start investing in real estate, which I think, regardless of where we are in the market, it's always going to be the most solid financial investment. And I'll explain a little bit more of my strategy, and hopefully you follow along. Have a great day.
I can't stay.
Good morning, friends. So sorry I did not make another video on my drive out. You know, silly me, didn't realize that as the sun would set, you wouldn't be able to see me as I'm driving along in my car trying to make a video. So it is Saturday morning. I am in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, however you want to pronounce it. I did ask the girl at the front desk how it's pronounced, and she said, well, it depends on the time of day and how she's feeling. So I'm not wrong by how I'm pronouncing it. I say Wilkes-Barre. Anyway, so this is my duplex that I picked up, which they call a double block here. Basically, it's a side-by-side. On one side, I have a 3-bedroom. On the other side, I have a 2-bedroom, both 1-bathroom. I picked this up already tenant occupied on the 2-bedroom side, and the 3-bedroom side was the homeowner. So the homeowner left, and immediately I was able to fill that vacancy with somebody who had just sold their house and didn't buy a house yet, so they needed somewhere to stay for a couple months. Got her in within, I'd say, about a week after I closed on the property, and she's been there now. We're going on 3 months. She'll be leaving at the end of April, and I have a new lease signed for May 1st for a year. So I'm meeting a contractor at the property to go and see what needs to be touched up, what needs to be fixed between this tenant leaving and the new tenant coming in, kind of making our punch list now, so that, again, I can provide a nice, safe, clean environment for a tenant that hopefully treats it nicely, because I give them a good place to live. So, question that I keep getting all the time. I know everyone's asking, what did I pay for the property and what's my cash flow look like? I was able to pick up this property for $145,000. That's a duplex for $145,000. Now, in my market on Long Island, you can't touch a shed in the worst part of town for $145,000. The opportunities just are not there, and that's why I look outside of my local market. I had not had the chance to see the property. I had an agent walk through, give me a quick video tour during an open house, but it's not much you can really pick up on a video tour. Right? I could get a general sense, general feel, but it's not like being at the property. So the numbers need to work, and that's what it came down to. Is the numbers did work, so I pulled the trigger. and sent a home inspector out. Looked over that home inspection report with a fine-tooth comb. Yes, there are some defects. Yes, there are some issues. But again, where am I going to have that kind of opportunity? In my local market, I'm handy. I am willing to do some work myself if I need to. It's only about 3 to 4 hours, depending on traffic. It took me about 4 hours to get here last night. So if I had to get on the road and get here and fix something, I could. But very important thing is my property manager, who's also the agent that found me the property, has a partner who is a handyman, number one, so he is able to respond quickly. She has a network of contractors. I've already needed the services of an electrician, a plumber, and a general contractor. Nothing major, nothing that broke the bank, but it's good that she had that network to be able to get people there immediately when needed. So that's something very important that you want to look for, is a very good property manager. I was lucky. Again, a duplex for $145,000. When I ran the numbers, I really couldn't go wrong, but you do want to make sure that you are going to be able to cash flow properly, cover your mortgage, even with vacancies in the rent. So I'll be going to grab some breakfast. I'm going to check out the town now. I want to go see the area. I want to go see the demographics. I want to go see if there's any other properties that I might want to pull the trigger on. I'm looking for some open houses. I'm going to spend a little time in the area today before I meet my contractor there at noon, and then I'll go through basically the whole process with you guys. So, and just a side note, something I always recommend when you're checking out an area is to see what kind of local breweries they got. So I'm going to go pop in here to the Susquehanna Brewing Company and see what kind of nice local brews we can get with some lunch. Hey, how's it going, guys? So I wanted to show you the property that I picked up. This is the one over here in Pennsylvania. It's, like I said, it's a duplex, or a double block as I call it here. And up there we've actually got a finished attic space. I'm not going to bring you into the property just for the tenant's privacy, but on one side I've got 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. And on the other side, I've got 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, and then that finished attic space, we're going to be putting heat in. Just met with my contractor. I'm going to be adding heat so that we could call that a 3rd bedroom. Quick little value add. Automatically increases what I could get in rent. Automatically increases the property value, and really just cost me a couple baseboard heaters and a thermostat. Definitely worth doing that value add without a doubt. I'll be honest, I wasn't surprised. I wasn't taken back by what this property is going to need. The 3-bedroom side, or the soon-to-be 3-bedroom side, had vinyl plank flooring. Everything was pretty much updated. Everything's been taken care of. We had a couple roof leaks, but the roof has been replaced. So I got to take care of some water spots on the ceilings. And then on the 2-bedroom side, they've been living there about 2 to 3 years. And, you know, just some general maintenance stuff. I'm going to send my contractor in to kind of redo the bathroom for them. Somebody had done a tile job over a tile job, and then a tub surround over that, and there's definitely some caulking, some leaking issues going on there. The floor's a little rotted, so we know we're going to open up that can of worms, and we'll see what kind of work it needs once we dive in and you know, see what's behind all where the water's been going. So I know there's going to be a can of worms there, but I'm not going to be surprised. But either way, I want to make sure that I have a nice place for my tenant. So he had said that there had been some issues. A couple small things that they found was the ceiling fans weren't working in some of the rooms. So we checked out the electrical panel, everything good on the electrical panels. Probably just need new fixtures. So I'm going to take care of that for them. And some doorknobs missing. I mean, end of the day, let's go pick up a handful of doorknobs, get those all in, and we'll have a happy tenant, right? So I'll show you the formulas, how I figured that all out, show you, you know, where my risk lies, how much I'd have to put down on this property, what my cash-on-cash return is, and again, pay attention over the next couple days. All right, guys, so I'm about to wrap it up. Just checked out the town, checked out a couple of cool spots to hang out. Just wanted to see, you know, what the area was like. Pretty happy with my purchase. A couple questions that I had there. One, difference between buying an LLC or a corp versus buying this personally. What I did with this property is I actually purchased it in my own name and my wife's name. Probably not the smartest or best move, but it was the easiest and quickest move, which I needed to do at the time because there were multiple offers on the property, highest and best, pretty much the day it hit the market. So rather than having to form an LLC at the time and get that all squared away, I went ahead, purchased it in my name, my wife's name, did a personal mortgage on it, but as an investment property because it is a duplex. It's obviously not a vacation home. So I did a 30% down mortgage, and now I'm in the process of doing a quick claim deed to get the deed out of my name and into an LLC's name, and working with my accountant and attorney on how we're structuring a parent corp to hold all my subsidiary LLCs that will hold any of my properties, because that's really the best way to insulate yourself and protect yourself just in case anything were to go wrong. So, advice on that. Ask your attorney, ask your accountant. If you don't have an attorney, if you don't have an accountant, please reach out to me. Let me connect you with mine. I've got some of the best that do this on a daily basis, that work with realtors, that work with investors, that are investors themselves, and they know how to properly set this up. Second thing, talking about cash flow, talking about what my return on investment is. So if you remember, I bought this property for $145,000. I put 30% down. With closing costs, looking somewhere in the neighborhood of $45,000 to $50,000 out of pocket. That's including my home inspection, that's including my appraisal, it's including all the lender's closing costs, title insurance, rolling my insurance and taxes, property taxes into my payment. I pay roughly $800 per month on this property. My first tenant on the 2-bedroom side pays $850 per month, and my second tenant on the 3-bedroom side pays $1,200 a month. So therefore, I'm cash flowing $1,250 a month. As long as I keep it occupied, I prepare for 2 months per year of non-occupancy. So if I'm cash flowing, let's say $12,500 a year, that would be 10 months at $1,250 a month cash flow. That'd be $12,500 a year. In 2 years, that's $25,000 back. In 4 years, that's my $50,000 initial investment back. $50,000 out of pocket pays itself back inside of 4 years. That's a 25% return on your money. 25% cap rate, guys. Where are you putting your money and getting 25% back? Nowhere. All right, just real estate. So that's one way that I look at this. Second way that I look at this is my first tenant covers my mortgage here. My second tenant actually covers my mortgage on my other property down in South Carolina. So therefore, I am now living rent-free on both of those, or mortgage-free on both of those properties. Anything I make off the South Carolina property, which I do short-term rental Airbnb, kind of almost balances out what my personal expenses are on my home mortgage back on Long Island. So now I have 3 properties pretty much all paying for themselves, including the home that I live in. This is why I think real estate is probably one of the best investments that you can make, guys. And really, my goal is go get another one that'll start paying my bills. 2 more properties. I probably live expense-free on Long Island. And by the time I get another property, so the time I'm 5 investment properties in, I am now getting paid to go find more properties. And I'm going to mix it up between short-term rental and long-term rental. The long-term buy and hold, where I get tenants in there. I like the multifamily side of things. And on the short-term rentals, I like them small. I like them in fun areas. I'm going to do a whole nother video series on that. But I like beachfront. I like mountainside. I like areas that I want to go visit. I like areas that I can really make them a vacation home and rent them out when I'm not using them, using Airbnb, VRBO, other short-term rental strategies. Really surprised, really happy with the purchase that I made here. Can't wait to buy another one of these. Gotta love it. I decided let me get on the road early and head on home. And this is just just dropped to 31 degrees. Some snow squalls going on out of nowhere. It was literally 55 degrees this morning and not a cloud in the sky. Literally just came out of the valley into the mountain, and this is what I got to deal with on my drive home. So wish me luck. Guys, thanks for following along. Thanks for shooting over your questions. I got some text messages, private messages, some comments. Feel free to keep them coming. Love to answer any questions you got. If you want to get involved in buying real estate as an investment vehicle, please reach out to me anytime. Let's go over the numbers. Let's go over how we can make it work. I'm always looking to partner with people too. So if you're a little afraid to take that step right off the bat, partner with somebody who's seasoned, I'd be more than happy to partner up. I'm also looking for partners that have done bigger and better things than I have to get me to the next level. Let's all help each other get there, guys. Plenty of room for everyone to make money in this business and have fun while doing it. Have a great day.